Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Aska, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any will help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we were getting some of our storages going, and first, right off the bat, I am going to address a comment that I had come through that I fully appreciate getting. And it was basically take a bit more time to explain what I'm up to with this, because I'm rushing through basically some of the mechanics that I've got going on with this. So what we've got is, with the storage, you build your, like, you have the storage yard, and within there you add your storage units, and so you have tasks and you can allocate each one to go and collect anything. I've not touched anything on this, but as we go later, you can like increase and decrease and change how many of each item they want to get. At the moment, I'm leaving that pretty stock because we've got 3 raw food silos, and that's fine. The other thing that I've done with this is whitelisting, and this is it's something that is pretty straightforward once you explain how it works. But effectively, when you uncheck that box, it means that people can't come and get anything out of this storage unless you add them to the OK list, which is why we've got our barbecuer and our cooking hut person there. So they're the only people that can come and get stuff from... I'm going to grab that while he's cut that up. The only people that can grab stuff from the hut. Now, where it comes to cooking, you have to unlock the recipes. So that's why I've been doing this. And so I want to get the meat one, because then we can let our cook get going with those. Now, our workers are telling me that they are shy of sticks. Where's our... woodcutter? Okay, so you've gone to go get firewood. Why is our woodcutter not finding sticks? Is it because we haven't got any axes set up? That's the thing that I'm thinking there. Now this is going to make the meat stew, which is going to help out as well. Our hunters not getting quite as much food as I was hoping they would. But I did also have questions about trying to get the mine set up, and whilst I do agree that is a great thing that we're going to want to get done, I don't think we're in a position to do that just yet, because there are other things I want to get set up first, like making sure we're bringing in the food. Right, okay, so now we've got meat soup. We can put that down there. We're going to keep the last one, and we're going to eat this, and each food type gives you a buff. So it says I can feel stronger and strength increased, which basically means I do more damage, but it is quite a good one. Now in here we've got food filler. I don't want them filling in the recipes with eggs or the mushrooms, because we're going to use them for other bits elsewhere. And the filler is because you only need 1 meat and then 3 of something else, so that's going to really help there. So we will add that to the list. Kind of okay with that, like that. Right, you did not find any stick. This is because... who have we got? Hedvig. I mean, they're working. Where is Hedvig? That's Hannah. Hilda from the Gatherer's Hut. Lass from the Hunter's Hut. Okay. Oh, Hedvig's over here. Oh, probably collecting the thatch and stuff that we've got down, or that we were requesting, wasn't it? Right, okay. What have we got? We've got bark on low, fibres on none. So again, this is the priority they're going to put things in. Firewood there. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that as it is. They're just going to hopefully bring some of that back when they can. We, on the other hand, can continue bringing this down, which is going to help get some of the stuff going. Right. That's going to... again, look, you can see the builders come charging over for that, because they'll find the sticks now. Alright, again, bring that down for a bit. Okay, so this... okay, you're doing alright. Now, we need to get clothes done. So, if we look at the workshop menu, these are add-ons we can put on the side of the workshop. Most of them we don't actually have. So the only 2 we've got at the moment are the weaver and the leather worker. Now, you're going to need more than one workshop. Like, that's just going to be a thing that you need. Because where you can only put 2 upgrades on there, we are going to want more later for, you know, blacksmith, things along those lines. Why can we not build this? Terrain is too steep. Okay, well, let's fix that then. So we want to level this out like probably that. Come on. Right, and we're going to take this tree down because I've got a feeling this is going to be in the way. Because then we can get the leather worker down as well. Right, and let's try and get this leveled out. Okay. Cool, okay. Right, it is workshop menu. Leather worker, and the reason I put the leather worker this side is because the stairs for it are here. If you try and put the leather worker on the other side, it's fine, it's not a problem, it just means you have to get into it from this side. So, yeah, it's just considering that's facing our village, it kind of makes sense to have it this way around. Right, okay. So they're going to be able to get on with that. How is our flax? Flax is coming along nicely, good. Good. Shane, what's wrong? You cannot find carrot seeds again. We had this a week ago. There are carrots around. Look, see? That should give you some carrot seeds. Well, apparently I have carrot seeds. Let's give them to Shane. We'll give him the onion seeds as well. There you go. Cool. And that's hopefully going to then start building up the seed store. Because we are going to want to get some of those up and going. Okay, cool. So you've just come back with no sticks. That's not so helpful. Right, let's take this down. We can get the logs, assuming the axe holds out. Because we do want to make sure that we've got clothes for winter. So again, while the mine would be a great thing to try and get going, the clothes are a priority, because if we don't get that, we're going to start having people freezing in the winter. So we do want to try and get some clothes going. And again, that's why we had the flax up first, because we can turn that flax into clothing. So that's the plan there. Right, I'm just getting this down because then that's going to give some logs for everyone to work with. There we go. This axe is going to give out in a second, I can already tell. I am genuinely surprised it's still going. It's going to go now. Now? Now? Wow, okay. Have we got like... Ah, there it goes. Cool, okay. Right, so there's that done. You should hopefully be producing... I'm hoping you're going to be producing rope. Or did we not allow anyone to grab from the farmer? Did we whitelist this? Where did we go? Menu. Yes, but we did allow Asa to come and get stuff. Okay. Fine. Okay, we now need to start moving people out of shelters, because this is going to be better for them. Right, so let's put the beds down. There we go. And then furniture, we're going to want the firewood storage again, so they can keep it toasty in here. Cool, and then we can effectively keep this as like an overflow area once we've got everything set up in there. Are you building? What? Oh, you're building the firewood storage. Okay. I wondered what you were building. Because I was like, because that's already full. So I wondered what they were up to. Right. What's your problem, my friend? Bo, you need carrots and cabbages. Okay, that's fine. Well, hopefully that's going to start coming in. I really want to make sure that we get the weaver's hut done. That is going to be a priority. So we're definitely going to need to get some rope. So let's us go and grab some of the fat or the fibre. Love how you just grab 50 at a time when you do that. Oh, okay, they've already taken the rope. Sure, that's fine. We'll grab these. And then they need some logs. Okay. Well, if you need logs, that means we need to make another large axe, which there is already one here. Excellent. And that is the whole reason we want to get this, get the workshop guy going. Because then they're able to just get that up and ready for us, and we can just grab things on the go. So that's the hope and the nicety for them. What have we got? We've got 6 days. I would like to try and get some warriors as well. But I really want to make sure we get the carrots down and running. Right, take a drink. Timber. Alright, that's going to give some more logs and sticks and stuff. So I'm okay with that. And then I think we're going to go and give Shane another field to work. Because we could get another... yeah, you're telling me, yeah, you could not find carrot seeds. That's fine. Because if we give you something else to work with... where are we? Farm crop. Okay. Where can we put this one? I think this one's going to go here. Oh! Okay. Did not expect that. Right, now, one thing that was told to me was when that happens I should have time to get a nap to boost my stamina. Where is it coming from? It's coming from that side this time. Okay. Let's try and make sure that we are hopefully a bit more set up. I've got a club this time. I did not expect a blood moon. I expected it at the end of summer. When we were, in theory, going to be a bit more set up. Oh, there we go. Run! Come back here. Right, okay. That's that. Okay, here comes a zombie. Yeah, come here. Because the club is better at stunning them, so that gives me a bit more of an advantage. Okay. I wouldn't come over here. I mean, I get you might be stocking stuff, but I wouldn't come over here, not while we've got the blood moon on. Right. Just while that's going on, let's refill our water. Okay. Now, one of the things that I will make reference of is one of the bits that we've got because of the Aska Plus mod I've got on. It does mean that my food buffs last a bit longer. That's why I've probably still got the... Right, come on then. That's why I've still got the strength buff. Right, cool. You're now stunned, so I can just wail on you for a bit. Okay, this is going a little bit better than last time. Partly because I actually have a weapon. And again, because fully appreciate that comment of go and get a nap beforehand because I should have time for it. Which I apparently did. How this also seems to be a smaller blood moon than last time. I don't know if it's just because it's like a, I don't know, mid-season one or something. But it definitely seems to be less intense. Right, let's break up this guy and try and keep an eye out. Because, you know, I've still got that stamina buff at the moment, so I can't go and get another rest. Food is there, water's still there, so we may as well just keep this up. Trying to keep an eye for that last one to come through. Right, what are you giving us? Bone shards. That's not so helpful. This one's a pickaxe breakup. Right, so again, we're just keeping an eye out for that last, in theory, that last wave. Oh, it's a... I wonder what that was then. It's a forager walking around behind me. Genuinely thought that was going to be someone coming and about to attack me from behind. Okay, so he's still giving stones and whatnot. That's fine. There we go. Right. No metal shards, no Jotun blood, because that's what those guys can give. I mean, the bloodmoon portal is literally here. Okay, here we go. This must be the last wave. Okay. Just keeping on top of this. Right, come on. Right, I need to regenerate some energy. Oh, he got his heavy hit on me. Oh, come on, you're nearly stunned. Ow. Right, that's the big one dealt with. Oh, I'm now up to melee combat 1. And I've knackered your shield. Okay. Alright, well that went better than last time, but I'd still probably push that further than I should have. Right, do we have any garlic soup? Because that would be very good for healing us. We have onion soup, that will do. Onion soup does give a small healing buff. Okay. Right then. Back to our field that we wanted to try and build. So, I'm going to nudge that up there. 4 across. 4 up. We can supply that. Right, okay. And then we'll break these guys up. We shouldn't get attacked again for a little while, which will be nice. We probably are also going to need to rest. We don't have a healer's hut yet, so we can't go and get someone to patch us up. Like garlic soup would be one of the best things, but I don't think we have anyone making that. Might check if we've got any garlic in the stores. If we have, then we'll probably make use of that. Right, break these guys up. Okay. But yeah, I did not expect that. Now, this last bit I'm going to stuff with onions and beetroot. Because we, yeah, may as well just keep that variation going. Now, we need the 8 sticks. We've got 7 in here. Okay, right, let's go have some more. Actually, do we have in here? We've got some garlic. So let's grab some of that. Let's make some garlic soup ourselves. Right, cook. There we go. We'll pop that in there because we don't need to hold it ourselves. Oh, there's no fire. Okay. That's fine. Let's grab firewood. And then we can get that cooking. Okay. Okay. So then this should really help us out, having, like I say, that garlic broth. I don't know why they made garlic like one of the main healing items, but it is, and that definitely seems to be where we go with it. We will probably want to get a knife for ourselves at some point so we can break up the whites. Right, okay, come on. Ding, there we go. Right, and then we want to eat a garlic soup. That's hopefully going to give us a much better healing buff. Right, okay. So we need a stick. There we go. There's a stick. Pop that there. And then tasks on this one. So for this, you say what you want to be growing. Now, beetroot does 80 beetroots. When we look at onions, how's that going to do? That's going to do 80 as well. So we may as well do those all the way through. We do want to clear previous plants so that if they, where it changes over from beetroots to onions, they'll take the ones out that wouldn't grow in that season instead of letting them sit there. But that's then going to mean that's all going to hopefully start growing, and we're going to start getting some onions coming through as well. Now, this is what we want to finish off. We want to make sure that we get that weaver's hut up so that we can start turning some of that flax into clothing. Right, let's bring down another fur so that we can get some logs and sticks and all those other goodies. Because I think our woodsman is currently out there collecting reed fibre, which we then use for thatch, which is fine. But this is what we're really after at the moment. Breaking this stuff down. Yeah, everyone says they saw him move. So, yeah, I think we're going to go and get a knife and start breaking up the whites as well. Ooh, did not expect that to launch me quite that far. Right, we'll grab this log. Throw that there. Right, have you got a knife in store? You do, so we're going to take one of those. And then we can break these guys up as well. Okay. So that's going to keep the village hopefully a bit more tidy. Read what you will into the fact that it gives us skinning skill. Oh, there's a Jotun blood. Okay. That is good. And we might make use of that. In fact, I think we probably will, because I think we could do with a second farmer. Right, let's have a look. Throw that in there. What can we get? Ah, harvest blessing. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in, Adele. Okay. So that's going to help there. We left a white over here somewhere, didn't we? There we go. Okay, break this one down. We could do with more healing, so I'm going to have another garlic stew. Or garlic soup, just try and rebuild our healing. Now, we can heal ourselves as well by going and getting a rest, like laying down and sleeping, but that takes so long to do on camera. And we've got so much to do. Right, okay, so you just need sticks now for the last bits. That's fine. I'm guessing we don't have any, but that will bring this young fir down. Because, yeah, that's going to give us some sticks. Right, grab those. Right, and we can get the weaver up and running, which is actually, like I say, a priority. Cool. Right, tasks. So, we now get access. It calls it armour. It's because there used to be armour in here. So, we're going to want So we need the leather worker for those. Right, we're going to need capes. How many store points do we have? We've got 2 there. And I think we're going to get 1 more with the leather worker. So let's... if we look at our tasks, we want to make... Let's say 3 capes. 3 thick linen hoods. Bum bum bum. I kind of want to wait until we get to the thick trousers and the thick top. We don't have... no, we do get simple leather boots. Now, you can see their cold resistance is 63. That means they're better in the winter. And they've actually got armor 10, so they will keep us... they'll actually protect us as well. So we will want to do the simple leather boots instead of anything else. But it does mean we need to get the leather worker up and running first. Which is fine. It does mean we're probably going to need some more logs. So let's come over here and bring these down. And it's kind of nice having 2 builders actually running around helping us with some of this stuff. It is making it much nicer than it usually would be. Right, let's have... Well, we'll wait until we're hungry again, and then we'll have some of that delicious garlic soup that we made. Okay. There we go. Bringing all this down. Curious why our stonecutter's got a large axe on them, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Cool. Right. How many logs did that give us? That gave us 2, so we need to take another one down. So we'll get that done. And then, yeah, hopefully I can see Shane working over there in the back on his farm. Keeping, hopefully, all of that growing. Right, okay, let's get this down. And then, like I say, it's going to be good to get some clothing going. We will at some point want more more, what are they called? Crafters as well, to make sure that things are getting built and stuff. Well, not built, but made. So we can keep all the tools and stuff coming through. Right, okay, so that's the last set of logs going through. Let's try and grab some sticks, because we've got space for those. And we'll grab the large stone that's needed. Because then I'd rather the builders go and get the sticks, because they can go and try and find them where they're lost on the floor. They've got magic senses for that. Okay. Let's us take a drink, make sure we're keeping ourselves topped up like that. Okay, we are going to want to clear some of these stumps out of the way. Because we're just going to want the room. And like I say, at some point we are going to want to set up a... Ooh, double stump. Yeah, we're going to want to set up a barracks. And I think, once we've got clothing down, I think the barracks is actually going to start trying to be our next step. Although actually... I wonder if it should be food storage, like cooked food storage. Yeah, I'm thinking it might have to be cooked food storage. Okay. So if we get that at least queued up, and again, I'm not worried about the side... Am I worried about the side wings on this? Maybe. Right, let's try and tuck it here next to this house. Like so. Right, add that to the queue. Okay. Yeah, so those guys are having a break for lunch, which is completely acceptable. In the meantime, I'm going to keep bringing stuff down. Because we may as well keep ourselves busy cutting trees down and the like. We have got our next villager coming soon, which is going to be great because we're going to be able to up the farming there, because I normally like one farmer per field, I find that's a decent ratio. But we don't have the farmers for that at the moment, and it's why you may have noticed that when we went over and looked at our flax field, it is actually slightly weeded at the moment, and that's because Shane, trying to look after 2 fields by himself, he was struggling to keep on top of all of that. Now, this is going to be very helpful. They've got their 3 there. Okay. So let's grab our sticks, because we need one more stick there apparently for that. Fine. Okay, right. Now we want to assign Adele. What are actually her perks? Let's have a look. So, she is Harvest Blessing, so that means in the autumn she gets better. She harvests more. She's good at breaking stones. She's particularly fond of sunny days. Okay. Heavy power, increased strength. Steadfast resolve. That means she's not going to run away when bad guys come a-knocking, which means she'd actually be a great miner as well. Right, manage workers. We want to assign her here. And we want to try and make sure she's got somewhere to sleep as well. Okay, we haven't got that set up yet, because we're short on sticks. Wow, okay, sticks apparently are holding point. I did not expect that. You're going to tell me your storage is full, isn't it? Yeah. You're going to tell me you can't find anything? Okay. There's some thatch there. Okay. Right. I mean, I'm still just going to start bringing some of the trees down. But I think we're going to have to leave that until next time. So, I'm going to wrap up here and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. Please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, as well as early access to the videos, so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.